Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Lions going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball. Well, it's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, what a move. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, he can run it. He can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Palmer again. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Get ready. 1-8.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Palmer. It's brought in by Floyd. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now Palmer, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerron Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
That's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And Marvin Jones, he looked pretty good in the preseason against his old team, the Bengals. 64 yards. He's kind of given Golden Tate a run for number 1 at the wide receiver spot.
And really, that's exactly why Detroit went to get him. They knew that they had a glaring hole there. They knew the skills of Marvin Jones. And now in this preseason, we've seen it all come together. What a great tandem they can be.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down. At the end of 1, it's the Cardinals off to the early lead. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. One receiver left, three to the right. On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here we go. 1-18. Palmer gives to Johnson. And some room to roam now. A big pickup there on the run. 33 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal defense, they head out to get set here. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Peters never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long, it's Stafford. Surveying the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Taken in at the 11. A Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That's a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Got hit. One hand now.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing is Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Straight look.
And tough starting field position here. Again, we'll see the pistol
I think it's
here.
press one of the thumbsticks in.
And they begin the drive with a duel. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Detroit.
But when your first NFL carry is a 36-yard touchdown run with a really nifty move to get into the end zone, people expect big things out of you. And Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
Yeah, had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Come on, Patrick.
I'll take your word for it.
I hit the wrong button, too.
That would have been that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
A nice pass breakup there by Patrick Peterson, who has the cornerback position figured out. And you can see it in his play. Obviously, 5 Pro Bowls tells us that he's a pretty darn good player, but even more so, the footwork, the physicality out on the corner, the ability to read patterns, and he makes plays on the football. And you know, if he gets his hands on it, he tends to take it the other way and maybe turn it into 6 points.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing now, Palmer on first down.
I see you.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Man. I seen him too. He broke on his ass too. So like, oh, through the hand.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, you'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Yeah, I know. I'm shitty. I can't challenge this shit.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we reach half. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden. And we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to listen to the halftime show, but okay, somebody's in hurt.
For a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw on second down is Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And that is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
There we go.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Yeah.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff.
My dude said it's gay for the kicking the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
My dude's like,
and Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, I've got to get this one in. Trey Kirkpatrick of the Bengals goes to a recent practice session. Now, it wasn't at their facility, right? They went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoes.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12, but he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
Yeah, he couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13. He
just
was fortunate.
He was able to practice.
The kid has a 13.
Stafford.
Get out from me. Oh, wow.
It's caught. Jones.
Did he caught that shit?
And he's brought down after a good game.
Yeah, who was that?
A nice gain of 21 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On first down, Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
down.
No,
not you. This motherfucker.
If you're running out route,
caught that tiptoe.
You're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Drag that shit, dude. He ain't this motherfucker.
Now Stafford hands to him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator,
hey man, broadcast that
shit
so I can watch
play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone. I'm going to cut this shit
so
off.
A little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
I can smoke. Chill out.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Finding time. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4
oh, come on.
Get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads. And those country roads have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there.
They didn't have me to a couple of field goals, down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yeah.
The collision there jarred the ball loose.
They keep jumping in the fucking air.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Keep jumping in the air.
Here's Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Oh, shit. The fucked up thing. He got that shit. I'm glad he didn't use that shit.
Again, it's Johnson. A beautiful fake.
Come on. Give me the first down. That move, though. Oh, they didn't give me the first on that? That was worthy of the first. Come on,
defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure
damn,
from
the
right
side,
spot.
okay.
And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here's Drew Butler now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Damn.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Quan Bolden, that was my dude. Oh, he's playing against himself.
Does that guy get on the field on this journey?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was my dude.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and
second-year guy,
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Backing up. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Oh, bullshit.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Stafford on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. back to the air. Stafford on second down.
Damn, come on.
He's got time in the pocket. Incomplete. The veteran
He
tight
can't
end
make
Brandon
shit happen
Pettigrew, the
today.
target
Not
there.
letting me get to
And
this
it'll be
ass
3rd and
anymore.
10 now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Stafford.
Ooh, there we go. Toss it up.
Incomplete.
You did that for me last year on my
Might not
fantasy
provide the
team
super
too,
flashy
bitch.
plays
You
very
forgot
often,
this
but he's
shit.
pretty reliable. Usually an
Haven't you
excellent
forgot,
target,
motherfucker?
and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Ooh, false started. He's
Now
scared.
whistles and a flag
Just
down.
kick
Looked
it.
like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A critical
we
one here if
come,
they're going to
Matthew.
have any shot at this thing. So they'll
We
go
coming,
for
boy.
it on 4th
Here we
down.
go. Oh, Peters. Oh, okay.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. It's caught.
Damn,
Jones.
Honey Badger.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Honey
And
Badger.
the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Stafford looks to throw again. And able to find Curley. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's
He's
first
trying to
and
be
goal.
determined. Rolo done gave these
Everything about that play
motherfuckers
was
live.
beautiful. A great corner route where the
We
receiver
won
broke the
free.
defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the
that's
quarterback?
free.
Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. A dump
Oh,
off for
shit,
Abdullah.
you lucky.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here.
Man.
This is 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man.
Oh, wow. He scored that
Marvin
shit.
Jones.
Marvin fucking Jones in a
touchdown
sea of
grab.
motherfuckers,
And the
too.
Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
I was trying to go for this blocked field goal. I did that shit twice the other day.
We'll just see if they've
Blocked
got a
that
miracle
one.
up their sleeve.
Hey, that shit nice.
What
I
onside
scored
kicks they're
once
going
and
to
then
use
just
in
got
what
tackled on the
sequence
other one.
if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the
I don't
onside
know.
kick.
I gotta Google that
And the
shit.
Cardinals hands team able to secure the
Yeah,
football.
blocker. He's one of
David
these
Johnson
motherfuckers
now
that
gears
gets
up
you
to
good.
help lead this offense back on the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's me.
go to Johnson again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
That was just a computer.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that's
I ain't got all my plays and shit down yet, though.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic.
He did, too. I should have popped it early anyway. I thought about lobbing it over, but I wanted to throw the bullet because I didn't think he was going to get to it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
You see on here, you hold that R1 and run up through the line. It makes, well, it tells you on the game, though, makes yourself skinny. You'll go through there, motherfuckers won't be able to grab you.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Let's go, let's go.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
I know, right? That's just bullshit.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Sally 19. Sally 19.
4th down. Here's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for
They didn't give me the first down on
so
that.
they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of
They didn't give it to me either. That's the fucked up thing. They won't let me.
Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Yeah. Sometimes you play at the motherfuckers that challenge and shit. They are not fucking with me.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
Look at Fitz. Look at that one, though. Watch that. Oh, that John Brown, though. He fucked my dude up, though. I hit that button.
So that'll just about
touchdown.
do it for Charles Davis.
I'm
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
motherfucking X and then that juke. X and juke. Boom, boom.
It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Oh, that defense, that front seven is stupid. Smoking on. That was the right noodles. Damn. Wow. Damn.